works. There's audio now. Fucking piece of trash. Anyway, yeah, we're up. So yeah.
All right.
I get right back into it.
Okay, nigga.
That's how it fucking go.
Right,
Goddamn. Yeah.
Still trying to catch the wave again.
Forever petty. Forever roasting.
It's the Poppy Negro Podcast, motherfuckers. Today I got the homies with me. I got Jude.
Yo, what's up?
I got Hero. Good. Robert Bass.
No fish.
Azzam behind the board.
I fucked up significantly. Phil's gonna kill me today.
You fucked up again?
No, it's fine. It's working now. God damn.
Yeah.
It's working fine now.
Oh, okay. I was about to throw that mic like a fucking...
First of all, this is a lot of technology to deal with.
I know. We're
come with some
grateful
respect.
for you.
Yeah.
Fucking should be. No,
But back to what
thank
we
you.
said earlier, bro. Why'd you lie? Why would you
That's
say
not a
such
lie. You a thought.
thought?
A thought.
Phil is
We're not dropping it. Hold on. First of all, no name dropping. All right. Boom.
Well, I don't have names. I just...
Okay, perfect.
Which is even more confusing because I know faces. And I'm like, yo, that's not the last face I saw you
on
with.
the type of women Phil sleeps with. You can guess the names. Like Karen, Stacy,
Amber.
Brittany.
You know what's so funny? You see how Hero joking, but if I take 2 jokes on him, that nigga gonna be silent for the whole show. You know what I hate when niggas that have the most dirt do the most roasting?
Yo.
And it's like, because you know you're a good friend, you're not gonna say anything. You see?
That's how 50 does it.
It's like, bro, I have so much dirt on you. Why you joking with me like that?
Yo.
And this is what I hate about roasting. When the nigga get on you so much, you're like, fuck being friendly. I'm going straight to the gutter.
You got to. Like, you either got to bow out and leave immediately or you got to go for the jugular.
Yeah.
Like, you only got 2 choices.
Oh, absolutely. He was like, "Oh, Karen." I was like, "Oh, okay." That boy got jokes. I honestly feel like the woke. It's a woke front. Hero would smash a girl of a fair skin complexion.
I think he would.
Plenty of light black women out there. Plenty of light black women out there.
Are you really back to dark white again? Are we back to dark white?
Dark white is a thing.
Yo.
Dark white is not a fucking thing.
Dark white is a thing.
No, the fuck it's not. It's
If I
not.
have to ask you, what are you? You're dark white. If it's not clear just from just...
I don't know. You hear this
Dark
nigga?
Hero, I'm gonna just put it out there.
Mariah
and
Carey, dark white.
It may apply to you, it may not. I think if you were 100% confident that nobody would find out, you would smash Becky. Especially if she built
no
right.
question.
Especially if she built right. Now, if she built like an ironing board, you'd be like, Becky, get the fuck out of here.
Again, we're speaking from a vacuum of like me being single.
This nigga.
Because
hold on.
Haitian men
A
don't cheat.
vacuum. He said a vacuum.
Got
You
it.
know,
You know this nigga look like a politician on the podium?
Yo.
That nigga see.
I'm not even gonna lie. I fucking vote for
Sweating.
him. I would. Just off the principle. Like, I know this nigga lying to me.
Yeah.
But he doing it right,
Exactly.
yo. Like, I'm gonna vote for him.
I
You
feel
got
like
my
the
vote?
goal of a good politician is to, you can lie, but nigga, make sure you can be able to tell a story that encompasses the lie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like when like Bill Clinton got ahead, he's like, man, I ain't doing no shit like that. Come on, y'all know my heart. It's like, I know you did, but bro, you good, bro. I'm gonna let you start with that. Azam, you hit me up about like the Haitian siren bullshit.
Hold up. Come on. There we go. All right, we're good. Fucking technology is fighting me today. So I saw those random memes. I wanted to put them in the clip, but again, my equipment has been nothing but fun today. It was like that mermaids are real in Haiti and they kill niggas who cheat. And I literally thought, I'm like, that's why Haitian men don't cheat. It's a survival skill. Because fucking mermaids will
Not since
drag you into
86.
the fucking ocean.
And that nigga got dragged underwater.
there's been
Yeah.
confirmed cases since '86.
Since 86.
Yeah, since 86 apparently.
Okay. Good. Yeah, fuck that, man. Fuck that, yo. Like,
Go ahead. You outnumbered. You got so much strength and loyalty.
yo, fuck out of here, man.
What are you talking about?
Okay. So, mermaids
Mermaids are real.
off the coast of Haiti
Yeah.
only kill Haitian men.
Oh, they
Who
kill.
cheat?
They will kill
Other people too.
anyone who tries to fuck them.
Well, hold on. Well, matter of fact,
Oh, okay.
But particularly
thank you. Okay, so that
cheating ass
purpose-
niggas who are like,
Essentially.
ooh.
But how do they know? So,
boom, I got it. So I did
Thank
the
you.
research for it. So
Okay.
It comes from Africa. It's called like Mama Wata, like WATA.
Okay.
So when
Make
it comes to Haiti, like it, changed the name. All the other places, like the diaspora. But since that clip's talked about Haiti, essentially they call it another name, but they call it La Sirène, which is pretty much siren. And
Okay.
if you know Greek mythology, they had like the ladies of the water that are like was it Odysseus when he was like voyaging? He was he put.
Yeah, he's going deep in his
Yeah.
right now.
So I got niggas want to know, so I'm giving it to him.
Yeah.
So the story of him when he was going around that like 20-year voyage, he wanted to hear their voices. So what he would do is he put wax and I think beeswax in all the people on the
Their
ships.
ears, yeah.
So he got tied up to the mast
to the mast,
without the earwax, and he heard it. So he wanted to go to the lady, but couldn't because he was tied to the mast. So it's like similar to that story, and essentially it's like Lady of the Lake. So for the Haitian story, which is ties with the African story, is like you'll see a beautiful woman combing her hair or whatever like that, and when she like sees someone, she'd run away and leave her personal items or whatever like that. Now, it's usually travelers, if they grab the items or whatever, she'll come in their dreams like, yo, give me my shit back. You know? If the guy does listen to go back, it'll be like, okay, you know what? If you're sexually faithful to me, you can have all these like success, wealth, and all that stuff to me. If he's rejected, as the story goes, you will have like your family will be ruined, you know, like maybe even death and all that other stuff. But I mean, yeah.
So Jay on the Papi Negro podcast, a history.
No, that's kind of deep.
That was
like
fucking
now,
wild.
since we forever petty, forever roasting. The first part was, it was a black girl combing the hair. So that's why you ain't had no cases since '86, because now they want to go natural. So ain't no black girl really combing the hair.
Well, I mean, like, it's weird because when I was looking at the story, they'll be like, either she'll have like more straight hair, coarse hair, or natural. So it's like whatever. But
so
I mean,
we ain't got to worry about. We ain't got to worry about
your
Hero.
fantasies are.
Hero ain't never falling for the
whatever your
mermaid.
fantasy, right?
Mermaids coming out.
Like,
Dark
nah,
as
bitch,
night.
your hair too straight.
Full lips and
You
afro.
dark white.
You dark. I don't like red snappers. Get back in the water. But
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's pretty much the story of that. But what they're talking about is more so of like, you'll see a beautiful woman and then you'll like try to go to the water and try to talk to her and then she'll drown your ass or shit like that. I like, for being Haitian growing up, you all hear stories of that.
Yeah.
Or
I'm about to say some shit that's fucked up. I think it only really applies to Haitians because the ones that can't like fly over, like.
No.
Wow.
Wait, hold on, because American niggas, quote unquote, can't swim. So we not gonna fuck with a bitch in the water and we can't
okay.
swim.
Actually, all right,
was
fuck.
about to
All
be like, oh,
right.
that's-
Actually, that was a high level compliment right there. You are knowledgeable on the worldliness of the ocean.
Yeah, you
while
motherfuckers
we
look at
are
the stars
fucking
in
idiots.
America. Like, we not that way.
That was a good.
We be lost landlocked
that
and
was
shit.
a good fucked up
That was a good
accent.
game. The Haitian delegates were looking at each other like. When that nigga wake up, I was like, whoa, shit.
But you know,
Word from the Haitian delegation is we're dead.
I think the
Robert Bass, are you okay? Yo, chill.
I think the craziest part is like all mythology, regardless of where it comes from, comes from something.
You know what's the funny part? Like, you could literally put any mythology, but if it comes from Haiti, niggas gonna be like, yo. Like, look at Harry Potter. This nigga has like 9 movies, 10 books.
Yeah.
If that
All
was a
witches.
Haitian story, that's a horror
voodoo,
movie
and we
folklore.
scared.
Exactly.
Yeah. No,
Nobody.
that's
You don't want Haitian Harry
That's
Potter.
legit.
Whoa. What? I would love to see a Haitian Harry Potter.
That shit would be the
What?
most rated R shit ever. They'd be like niggas turning into animals after taking a piss. They'd be niggas eating some pussy and like die on the spot.
Azam, what's happening over there, bro?
Well, either my headphones are dying. I can't
think
tell.
It's your headphones.
Yeah, I think it's my headphones because it's coming through clear here, but my headphones, you guys like get low and then high. I have no idea. So it levels look fine. So
Okay.
my technology has been a nightmare today. I was going to say that the most terrifying movie to me as a child was The Serpent and the Rainbow.
Nigga, bro.
I did.
Is that the one with the powder?
Yeah, yo, you seen Serpent and the Rainbow?
No.
Serpent and the Rainbow is a movie. I can't remember who directed it. It
Wes
stars
Craven.
Bill Pullman. And he goes to Haiti to learn about
His
Haitian
anthropologist.
zombies. Yeah, and he gets fucking like buried alive. It is
Where did he
fucking
go?
Haiti.
Haiti.
He goes to Haiti. It is one of the most racist movies ever made.
Let me tell you, the
but
thing-
it's fucking
based on a
terrifying.
true story about a white anthropologist going to Haiti to learn about the powder, but it's basically just the puffer fish, the shit they use, to and that makes you numb or whatever like that. And he comes back to the States, whatever. But America turned shit, flip it, and made it a horror movie. Now let me tell you about that movie. Now being Haitian, like Bad Boys, them niggas was not Haitian.
Not at all.
Niggas was
Wait,
not
hold on.
The worst Haitian accent
First
ever.
off, I take offense. I'm American, and I knew them niggas wasn't Haitian.
There was not. The devil don't live here.
What are you doing here?
I'm like, I'm looking. I'm like, yo, I know that nigga from Blood Diamond. Get the fuck out of here. That ain't no Haitian.
Them dirty mouths looking for Drake. I don't know what the fuck.
That movie got me so mad because it's like Michael Bay is making Ninja Turtles, making niggas look like turtles. Yeah. Cars talking.
You can't find one Haitian in Miami.
You can't find one. That's not even a budget, bro.
Can we look? Can I go on a slight addendum
I take that
about
back.
Bad Boys?
Because we had the conversation about y'all at yard sales. He probably couldn't negotiate the price right. He was like, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm going to get some fake.
Yeah.
I want BMW and green card.
I want everybody in my family in America right now. That's all I got.
And I want a church.
And this one, niggas.
I don't film on Sunday.
I want to own a Toyota lot. Give me the whole
I
Toyota.
praise God on Sunday.
For real, bro. And the thing is so funny about Serpent in the Rainbow, that is the first time I was like, yo, these people are really Haitian. Like the cast. Because there's a part where the white boy, white people in horror movie, he's doing the most.
Yeah.
And they're like, we gonna get his ass. So a nigga came out of nowhere, hit him with that.
Yep.
And that nigga was like, but this is the funny part. This nigga start falling on Haitian people. And the shit they said, ain't no script is gonna tell.
You can tell this on a regular street.
This like, he just went up on some niggas and they're in Creole. He's like, hey, what you win? And he was like, hey nigga, get off me.
Fuck, now I gotta go find this movie. Yo.
It's a masterpiece.
Yo, they threw that shit and he's like, and them niggas like, oh, let's go consume.
I saw the clip. I was dying.
And this is how I knew they were Haitian, because while he's on the floor, like, help me. They didn't help this nigga. They looking at him like, they just looking at him like, oh, he dead. That right there. But that movie fucked me up as a kid, though. There's a part of the movie where the nigga pulled his head off and threw it at the guy. I was like, yeah, I saw this at like 4 or 5.
Oh,
Why? I saw the VHS as a kid at like 4 or 5, and I'm like, I'm never watching
I had an older
that.
sister she's evil.
Okay.
Yeah, I had that. My sister, like, we're watching Barney, and my sister told me that Barney, he kidnapped them kids. And when they sing "I love you," that was ransom to show the parents that the kids are still alive.
yeah, that makes sense.
And you know why she made up this lie? Because she got tired of me watching that nigga, bro.
Did you still watch?
No, I don't know. It fucked me up. I don't remember watching Barney after that. But yeah, she was saying that, oh, he's going to track you down if you keep watching it. Yeah, my sister was the devil, bro. Yeah.
I got nothing for that.
Yeah, bro. Wow. So for the siren thingy, bro, like, it makes sense because if you're not loyal to her, you're dying.
Yeah.
So that's why it's
when I read that,
it's
I
more
was like,
metaphorical.
Haitian men don't cheat. It's a
We don't.
survival skill. It is not just a motto. It is for your own personal health and safety.
No confirmed cases since '86.
Exactly. And I thought about the clip you posted on Instagram where that dude was like, you got to get rid of the devil. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is all based on the fact that like half the population got removed for generations. And then finally some man stepped up and went, we can't cheat. We just
Absolutely
can't.
not. Can you talk
We
about
have
the
to
case
do what we need to do to survive.
that happened in '86, sir?
Yeah.
I don't know about it. You do. You know,
He truly are.
He threw out a motherfucking year. Like, that shit is.
Yeah, you were born in Haiti, so you know
was there.
shit.
He was there.
Yeah.
The wind was coming in from the east.
The man has been missing since.
You know what is killing me is I'm deeply afraid I'm going to listen back to this and all these jokes are just going to have little fractals all over them in this audio because this is so good.
Like what happened to one episode before.
No, it won't be
last
that
episode.
bad. No, it won't be like that. It'd be like the earlier ones where it'd be like, audio would cut just a little.
yeah.
Won't be
But-
that bad.
But yeah, bro. So that's and it's so
Shit,
funny,
yo.
man. Like I remember someone went up to me, and because when you're Haitian, they ask you weird shit growing up. Yeah. One motherfucker was like, "Yo, nigga."
Insert stupid comments.
I'm like, nigga, I don't know. What the fuck out of here. We ain't animorphs. I don't know no shit like that. When you're being they hit you up with the random things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I
I
feel
think-
like all those islands got some shit.
But
like that.
Haiti gets
Jamaican
hit.
people too.
Yeah, but I feel like Haiti
we get hit
the
for the
brunt.
voodoo. Yeah, we get hit with the voodoo shit.
Y'all
for sure.
get the worst.
Yeah, we get.
Like,
and
I'm
you know-
gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Like, but at the same time, it's generational. So growing up, like,
Oh, they
we
used to
just
beat
thought-
up Haitians during. Oh man.
Yeah, then like I don't think like until we got close to adulthood, it was like, yo, don't fuck with them motherfuckers because they know voodoo. It was like, what? Nigga, I heard No. But other than that, it was like nothing else. Like Jamaicans,
You sound like you found out last week.
you know what I mean? Like what the fuck?
He went to talk.
I think,
No.
Yeah, so for like, I think like for me, it was other weird shit, but it wasn't until we got older then those stereotypes came in. You know, Jamaicans, we just thought they smoked weed and
Yeah, Jamaicans got all the fun stereotypes.
Yeah, smoke weed, power bombing bitches off speakers.
Nice tank top.
Oh, dude.
yeah.
It's so funny because, like, you know what? I think maybe it's like a government thing. Because they're like, you know what? They got their independence in 1804.
We need one good black country.
We're like, you know what? We got to give them all the horrible stereotypes. Because when you think about it, Spanish people had Santeria, all that shit they got. And fucking, Jamaican people got Obia.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Obviously, like discount voodoo.
Discount? It's great value voodoo?
Yes.
You see Luke Cage?
I watch a little bit of it.
He was fighting the Jamaicans. They hit him with Obia. Like
Oh.
That's why Luke won.
Yeah.
You can do that with a Haitian.
Okay, fuck it. That makes sense, I guess.
Azzam, I feel like we outnumbered in this shit.
We really are.
We're going to sit back and...
I'm sitting here, I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. I don't know what
Yes, I will say agree. Luke Cage fought Jamaicans for 13 episodes.
In 2 seasons.
If he was Haitian,
Would have been like 2 episodes.
a pre-roll. Luke Cage.
Once we get one of his beard hairs, it would have been over.
Then the whole series would have been leading up to that moment.
Yeah, it would have been like, who shot Ghost? But it's like, who killed Luke Cage? We need 2.
Shit.
Yeah, bro.
Some random nigga named Gene.
Gene.
Jean Baptiste.
Yeah,
Definitely Jean Baptiste. I fucking love that meme where it's like, how did you know I'm Haitian? It's the dude dressed out. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty accurate.
It's ridiculous.
Wow.
Growing up Haitian, bro, I got called the Haitian booty scratcher.
Well, I mean,
that's
at
a
least...
remix. That's fake. No.
Yeah, I was ready to say, yeah.
That was African booty.
Yeah.
HBO Haitian body.
I made the stick of
before.
bringing like lunch to school in like 2nd grade twice.
Ooh.
Never did it again.
Yeah.
I
Your mom gave you
remember
those-
one day I brought a patty, a Jamaican patty. You know what Americans did, Jamaican patties wouldn't do. They're like, want that cat food. And then another day I think I brought D blunt sauce pot, white rice and black bean sauce.
Yeah.
And they
sounds
killed
so
me.
good.
Yeah.
They killed me. I ain't never bring that shit again.
That sounds
I probably
fucking
wouldn't have
delicious.
fucked with you
Fuck
like
white
that
people.
'cause I was always greedy.
Nah,
So I would have been like, yo, what's that?
Nah, man. I was
Wait,
fighting all
is it
elementary
good?
school.
Is it
you
good?
bring in? What did you bring in?
Huh?
What would you bring in for lunch?
Oh, no, I was eating in the cafeteria.
Yeah.
Okay.
My mom lied, so I had free lunch. Well, she lied to a certain point. Then after that, like I earned free lunch.
What were you bringing to lunch? Like your mom make you come with some?
Nothing crazy like that. Maybe something like grill and bun. You know what I'm saying?
just-
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. It's,
that
everybody
shit-
fucks with that.
Yo.
After a while,
Yeah,
or when you have like a school potluck Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
bring like some
and
cheese.
everybody fucks it up, and they're like,
Nah, but we
yo,
just
that
got
Haitian
hot
shit.
though, Haitians in
Yeah.
terms of like other people
I
fucking
think
with us. Like the last
different
10
levels.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Last
I'll go
10
there.
years.
In the last 10 years, like suddenly the internet made like other people's food cool for the first time ever. Because like, even like I worked with a Pakistani girl, she was like bringing like Middle Eastern food, and like she was like, oh, when I first got here, people made fun of me, and then all of a sudden people are like, is that insert dish here? Like, yeah, at some
think
point
that-
YouTube made people be like,
Yeah, yeah.
oh, this is good?
I think part of it was also like people realize that Haitians are everywhere. Like everyone's Haitian. They just don't say it.
Yeah.
Like fucking Jason Derulo, Tony Yayo, and all these other niggas.
Sleeper cell agents, pretty.
And, and I think once you get to a certain age and you get over the rumors based upon facts, like
Whoa,
Yeah.
like
whoa!
But like dead ass.
We're not gonna go
He
there.
looking at Azam for help.
No,
No,
I'm not
I knew what he
looking for
meant
help.
though. Like I was with him.
Like at the end of the day, so it was like the first time I had griot, like I wasn't hesitant. Like it was like, oh yeah, she gonna cook griot, and my homeboy was like, yo, you gotta try it, and I tried it, and
the
I was like,
pickles?
bitch.
With the pickles?
First time, no, which I found out was like the worst mistake ever.
Absolutely,
And how did I
bro.
find it out? First off, my homeboy was like, bitch, you didn't.
Mouth was dry.
And then the second time, it was like, how the fuck did I not do this the
fucked
first
up.
time?
You fucked
Like
up.
I felt like the person that cooked it should be fired because you should tell me I'm supposed
It's like
to
you
eat
ate
it
cereal with
together.
no milk. It's like, nigga, what?
Exactly.
I think it's one of those things we assume you know just by
Yeah,
since
no,
you're at
no,
the
and
party, we
clearly,
assume you know how to eat this.
Clearly, I didn't, but man, thereafter.
But I got a
thereafter.
question. So growing up Haitian, when did you feel like you didn't give a fuck about what you brought to eat at lunch?
I didn't really bring food to lunch like that after that because after that point they dropped the standards of what qualified you for free lunch. So after that, my parents would bring me like chips and stuff to bring before that. But yeah, after that whole getting roasted at lunch for like a week straight, I was done. I ain't bring shit.
Dog, there's this one girl I went to school with, bro. She ain't give a fuck.
Nah.
I'm talking about she brought Haitian meals niggas don't even want to eat at the crib.
Nah, I couldn't be.
This bitch brought boiled fish with the eyeballs and everything.
That couldn't
But
be me.
this
Hell
bitch
yeah.
She pulled
Hell
up,
yeah.
the fish is just looking at niggas like this. And she's a girl, so you know the girls would sit with the girls. All you heard is, oh my God, it's looking at me.
Nah, man.
She was bringing like legume, I was just like, dude, Haitian meals. And I was like, but now looking back at it, I was like, yo, you knew yourself. Like you didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Listen, I remember being in elementary school. I was like the first family to come out of Fort Pierce, Haitian family, and moved to Port St. Lucie. So I was like the only Haitian kid, like Haitian kid, in elementary school in Port St. Lucie. And I remember like there'd be other Haitians that'd be like, yo, in Creole trying to like, yo, help me out. I'm getting jumped in. Like, I'm Jamaican. I'm like, this nigga.
Yeah.
So hold on. So
Being Haitian was not cool back then.
So a nigga got jumped.
I was getting jumped. Like, I'd get jumped in shit. I'd get jumped in shit by like white kid, black kids too sometimes.
Yeah, niggas is
I would know.
the
I
niggas
know.
is
Like
the worst
I've seen
about
you
that
at
shit.
church. I've seen you at church. Help a nigga
So you're
out.
getting jumped by the
Yeah.
niggas that are Haitian.
No, by regular niggas. By
Yeah,
regular
yeah.
niggas.
Regular niggas is the worst.
Americans
Yeah.
and white people, white folk.
And they're just
obviously.
looking at you like,
They're like,
American niggas have
Like,
I don't know,
regular niggas.
what is the
Not
animosity
Haitian.
with American niggas toward Haitians?
no Haitian
Wait,
kid
what's
wanted to be
the
Haitian back then.
I was like, what is the animosity American niggas have toward
I think
Haitians?
it's the animosity that American niggas have against American niggas. So like the reality of it is like, yo, if I can not support you and I can get the likes from somebody else who doesn't fuck with me,
Yeah.
then I'm gonna fuck you up.
You just pass it on
But
to
then
trauma,
at the same time, the fucked up part about American niggas is when these motherfuckers who don't really fuck with them jump on them, now they looking at you like, yo, big man, help me out. Nah,
you know what I think?
no.
I think it's because at the end of the day they're foreigners, so they're like, oh, all right. So there's probably
Yeah.
feel like it's a
Yeah,
level
yeah.
under
It's like
them.
A level
it's
under,
like,
yep.
it's like rednecks, like trailer trash. Shouldn't
Yeah.
have said it that way, but
No, you good.
white America
Fuck white people.
lets them know, like, yo, you're not us,
Yeah.
but at least you're not them. So that was the same thing.
exactly.
Yeah, same
You know
thing,
what I
like
mean?
Ellis
You're not
Island
white, but at least you're not Haitian, or at least you're not Jamaican, or at least you're not Guatemalan. So
we do it every.
So you're not at the bottom.
Mexicans, Mexicans do not like Guatemalans.
No,
Like,
I think that's more historical though,
that's a historical thing.
because they used to be one country way back when they first became independent. Like Guatemala, Mexico, Honduras, they were one country. Then they broke up.
Which it makes sense because it's kind
all
of that.
connected.
Yeah.
Yeah. They used to be one giant country.
That's crazy. The
Yeah.
more you know. Look at that. Poppy never. We doing some shit. The more
He put his hand in his pocket when he said that.
Listen, man. All the
I
Haitians,
saw that.
all the Haitian Americans back then that were saying they were American and Jamaican and Bahamian. Now these niggas are like the most foo-foo ass.
Yeah.
May 18th, I'm zoed up.
No.
January
Get
1st,
outta
where
here.
the soup at? Hey, I see y'all motherfuckers.
we see y'all.
And fuck y'all.
We were Haitians since day one, bro.
That was like also.
I had no
with the up
choice.
north shit coming down here.
Yeah, I had an accent back
From New
then.
York.
yeah, I
down
came from
here.
up north. Yeah.
I couldn't
When you
fake
came
it.
down here, fucking Florida people hated that shit.
I couldn't fake it. Had an
Well,
accent
well,
back
I
then.
mean,
It was a constant beef.
My clothes were too tight.
Florida's a whole nother beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
within
sure.
itself. Like,
For
I
sure.
mean,
Build a
it's,
border.
it's sad that, like, I was watching something, it was the news, and they was talking about how important Florida is to the election. And I was like, psh, bitch,
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah.
You're going to fucking lose.
We're a
again.
weird place.
Like, it is. Like,
I remember moving here from up north as just a general American brown person.
Yeah.
And like people, I would be like, yeah, this is the music I listen to. They'd be like, the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
The
Case
fuck
in
is
point.
wrong with
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
You know what?
I got my ass beat by so many black people for just talking differently.
Yo.
Let alone if they asked what
Yeah.
my interests were.
yeah.
Like
you
once-
talk like a white boy. What the
Yeah.
fuck wrong with you?
Which,
Yeah.
well, to that defense, nobody asked you your
I gotta
interest.
blend in.
No, occasionally. So like,
So you deserve your ass
no, there
whoop
was
on that
one
one.
time I got my ass beat because I showed up It was elementary school. I showed up with like a thing I was really proud of. It was like a gun to my head built because I'm a fucking nerd.
Oh, okay, that
and
fucks
this
with
kid
that.
beat the living shit out of me and shattered it. And then he's like, "That's why you're a fucking sand nigger," and kicked me in my head.
Damn,
and
a
I
black
was
dude
like,
said that?
"Black dude, yeah." Yeah, because this is post 9/11. The same year 9/11 happened too. And my name didn't matter.
You're in New York, right?
No, this was down here.
No, just down here.
Down here.
But
up in New York, it was common that black people had Muslim names and shit. That's
yeah.
normal. That's par for the fucking course.
Yeah.
The black Muslim community where we were living in New York owned a like Japanese anime store. That was a business tethered to the mosque. Like that shit was just normal. Here it was like, what do you mean?
Yeah, but you gotta remember where you are too.
Yeah.
Down the street is a neighborhood called White City. You know what I mean? LPA used to be the black only school.
And not only that,
growing
up in Florida, like hitting like middle school, like in the late 80s, early 90s, like niggas was getting gold teeth then. Like for us. So like it's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
I had found out like through fucking YouTube, Sway in the Morning, fucking A Boogie lived in Fort Pierce.
Yeah.
I didn't fucking know that.
My brother knows his sister. They go
and I was like,
together.
When he said the shit, and then it was one of those moments. He was like, "Yeah, I don't remember the name of the college, but it was in Fort Pierce, Florida." And I was like,
"Nigga, there's only one college."
Yeah,
he knows.
Didn't really matter.
He knows what it was.
I don't think he wanted to give them because he didn't finish. But but just when he said it, like Fort Pierce, Florida, and I was like, "This nigga, like the nigga that bit off of Michael Jackson."
Hey, Boogie bit off Michael Jackson.
Yeah, it was phenomenal though.
What
it was
song
phenomenal.
Was it?
I can't think of the name of it. I'll tell you.
You know what's funny?
But it was phenomenal. Like when I say bit off, I don't mean that as an insult because I actually liked it.
Yeah,
like it was a good song.
One of DC Young Fly's homie he grew up in Fort Pierce.
Yeah, I saw the picture of him fishing.
Yeah. I was like, oh, it's such a crazy small world. Like,
but that's the thing with Florida. Like Florida is. I hate Charlamagne the God because he always say like weird shit happened in Florida.
No, he's right though.
Bronx in Florida.
But it is.
It's not
like,
wrong.
And
rumors based on facts.
Part of it is
that's actual factual.
Yeah, that is.
The other shit he said before that was wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, fallacies.
Yeah, and Haitian men don't cheat. Listen,
we don't.
So what the fuck
It's a survival skill.
Oh, I forgot. Y'all don't cheat because of mermaids.
It's a survival skill.
So
let me tell you something. It's trauma built in. You gotta understand, bro.
I feel like I became an honorary one today because every time I'm like, it's a survival skill.
You know that trauma is set from generation. You know that, right?
Real shit. Yeah. Trauma informed care.
Yeah. So we just know not to do no goofy
don't
shit
cheat.
like that.
Not since '86.
Okay,
You
are
heard
we
that?
done?
Who's watch beat? That
His
was
watch beat because it was like lie alert.
No,
listen.
That it was telling you watch out.
No, that beat was nigga lying.
No.
Nigga lying. But you have to take in consideration the crazy that's already in Florida.
True. And people come in here all the time.
I've been here, so I can say it. Like we are fucking nuts.
But you know what I feel
And then
like?
it's the melting pot.
I feel like it's the melting pot that makes us crazy.
I mean, a melting pot. It's like a hard stew.
Because you got to think about it.
When you say a hard
stew is a really good way to phrase that.
It's a hard When you honestly think about it, how many people come to Florida for rehab?
Oh yeah.
How many
Yo,
people
you see?
Yeah.
What was it? The mayor of the city of Fort Lauderdale. He's like, "Don't send your kids here to go to rehab. We will send them home in a body bag." That was a quote dude said.
Fuck. We go back to Trick when he first came out. Trick Daddy.
Yeah.
You young motherfuckers.
I know what Trick Daddy
you
is.
come to
What the fuck
Florida
you
on
think this is?
vacation, leave on probation. Like that's really us. And I think the other part of it is going back to something we said earlier. So we're all here, but we all hating. Like, so the Haitians come over, we don't really give a fuck, like, as a Haitian. We don't give a fuck. We just want to get over here, do our shit to get our shit. And we looking like, nigga, we been here. Like, we're not going to address the fact that, nigga, we actually was brought here. There's a difference. At least they independently came here. Like, you was tied to a ship and shit. But no, again.
You know what? It may be a psychological thing. Like, oh, we were brought here. We don't have anything. And so it's like another people that look like us that ain't us. Y'all trying to come and take what we don't have.
Yeah.
And I think
So
that's
it's
how
probably
you
a psychological
get, and
thing.
I think that's how you get black Trump supporters.
That's a reach.
I don't know if that's a reach, but I feel like
now.
that's a different energy
But
there.
Wait, hold on. I will say
Technically, it's the same energy.
we got to do that. It's February. This episode's being released February. We doing this.
Okay.
Oh yeah, when is this will drop
Next
closer
week.
to Super Tuesday? Yeah, Super Tuesday's in like 2 weeks. So yeah, we out here.
Listen, if Sanders becomes the nominee, he's not winning Florida.
Oh, I think you're wrong.
Sanders is not winning Florida.
Oh, I think you're wrong.
You think all the commies? You think all the
I
Cubans?
don't-
Yeah,
Cubans
Cuba,
aren't voting for him.
I don't think he's gonna win the Cubans, but that doesn't matter.
He's not winning the Jews.
He's not
The
winning.
Jews
the
want their money. The Jews want their. Unfortunately,
He'll
no. That's for real. We're in
He's
Florida.
a proud Jewish American.
The old
He'll win that.
retired Jews are not going to let a communist take over.
Because he's not a communist, though.
He's a communist.
He's not. He's not. No.
Socialist.
No. You're wrong.
Look
You're dead
him
wrong.
up, dude. This man's
He's-
in defend. Listen.
He is not a
Sanders
communist.
is a communist.
He's
He
not.
is a
He's
communist.
not.
Don't
He's-
let Sanders' recent rebranding.
Heroes.
It's not
Finals
his fucking
born.
branding, nigga. I know who he is.
Listen,
He's
this
not.
man
He's a democratic
he vacationed
socialist.
in the Soviet Union.
No talking heads. Hear his point out.
Okay.
You getting too excited, bro?
Yeah, like we're out here looking like we're
Yeah.
fucking Fox News right now.
My bad,
He
my
is
bad,
a
my
democratic socialist based on a European model, which I will agree with you has leanings from like the Communist Manifesto of Karl Marx. That is not a communist. Communists themselves took the Communist Manifesto and limited it down to the government owns everything, you get nothing. That is not his argument. His argument is that some things should be capitalist and some things, those that benefit the greater good of the society, should be done by the whole. That's all.
All right. So if you're going by what he said in the last 10 years or so, okay, he says he's a democratic socialist. Fair enough. But I'm talking about this man has been in politics since Nixon.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't a brand new nigga.
Where?
Nigga, he vacationed in the USSR. He's literally applauded bread lines saying, or the lines for bread. He's in the past, he's how should I say this, lauded the Cuban government, which is a communist government. He's lauded China. He's lauded Russia when they were the USSR. He's lauded Venezuela. He's only recently turned to the whole European model thing when they start saying, hey, these countries are not working out. He's like, well, it's actually a European model. Again, the countries that he's listing are saying that they're not socialist. Like Denmark, what's the other one he lists all the time? Sweden.
Denmark, Norway, Sweden.
If you ask them, if they say they're not socialists. What they'll tell you is that they're capitalist countries with some social programs. So people have asked these like prime ministers and presidents directly, like, hey, how do you feel about Bernie Sanders, the U.S. elections, blah blah blah, and they're like, well, I don't know what he's talking about. We're not socialist countries. We're capitalist countries with some social programs.
Okay.
So the fact that he's using countries that are openly like denying, like, yo, I don't know what this nigga Sanders is saying. We're not that. Okay, but back to my point is about Florida.
So you didn't have a whole point this whole time.
No, my point.
Okay.
My point is he's a communist.
He's not.
He's a communist.
Nigga, he's not.
Just because you say you're not a communist doesn't mean you're not a
The
communist.
things he lauded.
You can't spend 20 years saying you're a communist, you're open communist, then when all
He has openly said he is a member of the Socialist
Again,
Party of the United States of
it's
America.
only in the last
There's a
10
difference
years.
between a socialist and a communist.
Okay, I will say this one thing here. Funny thing is, all the stuff that they share about healthcare comes from those countries. Oh
Yup.
man, this is what we could do. Blah 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 blah.
I'm not
But
saying no.
in all actuality, it won't work that way.
Now, I think the biggest point is it doesn't matter whether he's socialist, communist. Fucking Trump gonna win.
He's gonna win.
he's not gonna take Florida at least. What I think is, so I think the
Trump
worst
will take
case
Florida.
scenario is if Sanders becomes the candidate, because whether or not you say he's a social, he's a communist, socialist, whatever. The majority of the country sees him as a commie, says he has communist leanings, whatever. I think the best case, like if you want Trump to lose, the best case scenario is if, honestly,
Nobody.
No one.
I would say, in terms of,
Nobody.
Yeah, I'm
I would say
waiting for
Bloomberg. I would say Bloomberg.
Oh no!
Stop.
You're right.
Stop. One, Bloomberg has the money to fucking kill Trump. You can't deny that. Yes or no?
He has money. That means nothing.
Stop. Okay,
It
fair
means
enough.
nothing.
Secondly, Bloomberg ran the biggest city, most diverse city in the country, which whether or not we want to admit it, and I hate admitting this because, you know, I'm as black as it gets.
Black.
But if for the debate the other day was stupid in the terms of Bloomberg was an idiot in terms of when they started getting him for stop and frisk.
Yep.
All he had to say was, "What are you talking about? Crime went down under my mayorship. I saved more black lives than any of you guys. What are you talking about?" That's all you had to say. So whether or not I don't want to admit this, but stop and frisk along with some other things, unfortunately, it did work. Crime did go down under his mayorship. Murder went down. assaults went down, all that stuff. In terms of talking about the black community, he can talk about that. Also, he has a lot of programs that he wants to enact that are specifically geared towards the black community. Another thing, Bernie Sanders, unfortunately, and Biden too. That's why I don't think Biden would win.
Well, we're not going to talk about
Biden's
Biden.
gone.
But
Yeah.
they both
Biden.
but they've both voted on crime bills that have led to the prison industrial complex growing exponentially.
Yeah.
Which, for better or worse, Bloomberg doesn't have that. But I think in terms of people that can cross those lines, I think if Sanders becomes the nomination, it's a blowout. I think Trump will win with a blowout. He might carry 30, 40 states.
That's probably what they want.
I'm going to deeply disagree with you on that, but I'll let you finish.
I think if Bloomberg, I think it can at least, worst case scenario, it'll be close. Best case scenario, Bloomberg would win, I think. If Bloomberg becomes nominated. That's my opinion.
Bloomberg's, I feel your opinion, but Bloomberg's deeply dislikable. And no matter what you say, stop and frisk will not fly with the large sum of the black community. Fuck you looking out the
No,
window
I'm
for?
trying to get in front of the camera. Fucking
Yeah, you
Trump.
got us worried. I'm like, nigga, what is happening?
So, it depends on how you look at it.
Yeah.
In the black community, Trump is strongly disliked. So it depends on who
Fair
is
enough.
who dislikes him more. The reality of it is, for those who support Trump, it would probably be better for Bernie Sanders to be nominated as the Democratic Party.
But you know what the thing
But
is?
asshole against asshole is the devil against his brother.
I would hate
that
to
would
say
be
this. I
good.
hate to say this, but I think honestly, the best way for Trump to lose is if the economy went to crap in the next year.
Which ain't gonna happen.
It might happen.
the next
You never
year,
know.
though.
No,
Things
no.
happen. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about the next.
Economists
the next
have
person
have been quoting that they don't that this so like jobs have gone up, but pay
Yeah.
has not. So there are lots of jobs that do not meet the need.
because Trump might not be liked, but unfortunately there'll be a lot. Well, I can't say unfortunately. People have to think about their pockets too.
Yeah.
But a lot of people will think, oh, I have a job where I didn't have a job under the previous president, or I wasn't working as much, or my job, my pay has gone up. We not want to admit this. Unfortunately, Trump has the best black employment rates in like 60 years. We can't deny that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, under Trump, women have
But
the
we
best
also-
employment
But that
rates
was already in
ever.
I was
But
just
yeah,
getting
I
ready
was
to
gonna
say,
say
but
that
where
he
did
inherited that from
where
Obama.
did it start?
Huh? No, okay, fair enough.
He
But
inherited that
unfortunately-
from Obama.
But unfortunately, Obama's not running.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
Obama's
Yeah.
not
That's what I'm
putting his backing behind anyone as of yet.
But
So
question, hold on. I know Biden. I know Biden.
Yeah.
I
Joe
know
Budden
Bi-
for
yeah.
president would be
Same man.
1,000. I would vote for him in a minute just to watch the fucking debate.
I think Trump's corny, dog.
But I feel like people like Biden, when he first came out, he looked like the one. But then the black people, I feel like the black community only looked at Biden because of their memory of with Obama.
Oh yeah.
Which is very little.
You know what I'm saying?
Because Obama was the front man. Clearly the front man, and we saw Uncle Joe in the back.
Yeah, but so what ends up happening is they only remember Biden from that time period. But
Yeah.
now Obama, I think Obama smartly did not give him a cosign. So now you see the past him resurfacing. Some of the shit he's saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because maybe Obama mellowed him out in a sense. Because
for
Obama
sure.
knew
Oh,
that.
for sure.
Yeah.
Biden wasn't talking that much under Obama. So now Biden's
Exactly.
talking to you like, this guy's a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
But
he's
Obama
always been an
needed
idiot.
Biden because he gave him that white
White
cosign
cosign.
for the
Yeah.
people that was like, who the fuck is this guy? But they're like, oh, I know Biden, looking to him. And it's like, all right, he's similar to how we're thinking and how we hold certain values.
He's only half black. I guess I'll vote for him.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll vote for the white half of him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We'll call him Barry.
Yeah. Call him Barry. So,
Fucked up but accurate.
you know what's so funny? I saw more photos of his white mother than his black dad.
Yeah, of
Yep.
course.
I still don't know what his
That
black
was on
dad
purpose.
looks like.
Exactly.
That was on purpose.
It's
yeah,
crazy.
It was purposeful. Yeah,
You think so?
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yeah, because
That's one thing me and Hero will deeply agree on.
At the
They
time,
mean
you didn't
that.
want to remind America that this guy had a dark ass dad with actual family members still in Africa, like living in a village and shit. So
Yeah.
that was on purpose.
He's literally the nigga that made it and said,
They
fuck y'all.
interviewed his like half brother who's in Africa on Fox News like every week when he was running.
Yo, he looked
And he
just
was-
like Obama.
Yeah, but just
This is
darker.
dark skin Obama.
A black Obama.
I was like, Jesus Christ.
Fuck. Yeah, I was still caught up on the dog. I was still caught up on the brother. Like, so that one slipped until you was like, you stupid. And I'm like, black Obama.
Robert, you better
but
keep up with it, Robert.
Yo, I'm trying.
We
I'm
in it to win
trying.
it.
Yeah, because
What
that
do you-
moment.
What you trying to say?
What are you saying, bro?
I'm saying Trump did a great job at this.
Yeah.
He set the tone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so now, like, we got the Dems trying to play tough and trying to have a fucking.
But it ain't their
but
game.
like,
it's
if
not
there's,
their game,
And it's not who they are.
yeah, it's not who they
that.
are.
We're gonna eat ourselves consistently, like the snake eating the other snake. So if you're not on like point, on cue, following all the fucking talking points,
Yeah.
you'll be like, oh, he said something about trans. That's not our guy anymore.
Yeah.
It's like then the other side is like,
Yeah.
do it, no.
Well, like they're unified because they have
Yeah.
4 goals.
Yeah.
Like reduce the path of government, increase, deregulate, and destroy. Like it's really easy for
Yeah.
conservatives to just
Yeah.
down the line vote.
Boom.
It's really hard for Democrats because it's a much deeper group of people.
Yeah.
Like what affects us is not going to affect the Hispanic community as much. It's not going to affect the Asian American community. It's not going to affect the white community that's want to be woke or is woke.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it 1,000 times harder. When you have one goal, which is I want more money, fuck anybody else, it's real easy to win.
I knew Yang wasn't gonna win on that bullshit, bro.
He tried.
He tried.
but I knew you knew like it's like when you it's like how would I say
His name was
What-
Ying.
Yang.
Andrew Yang.
Yeah, it didn't matter. I knew he wasn't gonna win when I saw.
He's
Never
Asian.
mind. Ooh.
ooh, jeez,
I was about to
already, jeez, this guy.
When he was dancing
Well,
on
that's the
fire.
Trump moment. I was getting ready to say when I saw his eyes, but then
Oh,
said it. This
Anyway, it didn't matter.
fuck it.
Thought you were gonna say when he was dancing off beat in the choir.
Well, yeah, that was bad.
the thing is like you know what I feel like watching Yang is like it's like every sports season you'll see that one team that's like
You
yo,
really like him?
It's like
Not
yo,
Baltimore.
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's like yo, this team might really do it. And
Dolphins.
it's like, fuck
No,
outta here, nigga.
it ain't never the Dolphins.
Delusionals.
I said it. Baltimore. When Baltimore
really
came
fat.
out, like we was like, yo, they
This is the
beat
move.
beat.
Yeah, this is the move.
But when
Baltimore's
they-
doing
They
it.
got beat by Tannehill, who couldn't win playing for Miami. Like, never mind. Sorry.
So when I saw that, I was like, dang. But ultimately, what I feel like this is what could happen. It could be like 2016, where one side puts the other side in a way like, oh, we know people are not going to vote for them. This will be an easy win for us. And then by surprise, the person on the Democrat side could win.
Yeah,
it could happen like that.
And I was going to argue that like Trump's base is strong. They're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Strong.
But like the middling amount of conservatives who are seeing losses in the stock market's been shifty. It's not been as consistently up. It's been a lot shiftier. And the economy's in a weird spot. And our birth rate is at the lowest it has ever been. Ever. And that is scaring the shit out of
But I
white
think
people
that has
right now.
something
Listen,
do with
something else
something
that isn't talked about a lot, but Trump had like the highest in terms of Republican presidential candidates. He's had like the highest minority voting percentages in like 30 years for Republicans.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of black people and Hispanic people and Asian people, a lot of minorities that voted for Trump that are out here going fuck Trump publicly, but when they vote,
Yeah.
they're going,
Oh, yeah.
no.
And that's the point.
Yeah, for sure.
And the
Yeah, but
point
that's
that I'm
sure.
saying-
That's
and
still
I
his
know that's
standard
no
base.
But that's the same way he got into the presidency.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. Like, although Sanders might win, he might be a cool guy, whatever. But that's why I think Sanders, if he becomes the nominee, I don't think because there's a lot of people that are going, well, I'm doing way better economically than I've ever been.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I want to stop this gravy train?
I just don't see that based on economic
But
reports.
I think it could go twofold. I think that's a very legitimate argument. Or then you'll have those who elected Obama the first time around, based
Yeah.
upon the fact that he was black. So now you look at Sanders and you're like, yo, he walked with Dr. King.
Yeah.
This is my nigga.
That has been the view from the black community. He's had the same viewpoints, and even to your point where you're like he's a communist, the same viewpoint to some degree for 40 fucking years.
But
He
there's
also
another
sponsored
thing.
By
the
the
crime
other
bill,
point-
though.
But there's another thing here.
all of them.
You can get around that shit.
But the other thing is that what makes Trump even I feel like he's gonna win is because not only is his support strong, but you don't see that's what we see. You don't see the people that just don't say anything, and because they don't post.
There's a
anything,
lot of those.
So there's that.
It's like the gay community.
What do you mean the gay community? Gay community fucking
so I
hates
always
him.
so I always said the the craziest thing about trying to determine the gay community is those people that you don't know.
Oh, like
you know the ones that's gay. But then you have the ones that have the gay interest, and then you have the ones that's in the closet.
Yeah.
So those ones that you can't see, you don't know.
Yeah.
So that's what I meant by that. Sorry,
like
it was random.
Yeah,
but
no,
you beat that up. No, the Malcolm X documentary, bro.
Y'all can talk about this. I ain't got shit.
I mean, hey, bro, I just invite questions, bro. Like that there, after seeing that documentary, I feel like it was so informative. Like some of the shit I'm not surprised about. A lot of stuff I already knew, but there's certain details you hear, you're like, yo, it really fucked me up. It really. Now you said you're gonna be quiet for a reason, and I'm more curious to hear your thoughts on it because you're dumb quiet. You're dumb quiet. Let it out, bro.
I just feel like every so often there's a drop in the water to remind you that it's still wet.
Yeah. Okay.
And so for me, it's like when you watch something like this, you see the negativity around it, and you listening to the messages that he was giving, and so you know the power behind what he was saying. So to me, it's like, yo, so here we are, some 40, 50 years later, and you still like, okay, you convicted 3 men, but all the eyewitnesses said it was 5.
And only one of that person got
then
caught,
the
did it.
one that actually was involved because he got shot in the leg
And he had
finally
the gun on him.
came out and said, yo, these other 2 dudes had nothing to do with it. Then once the Honorable Elijah Muhammad died, he came out with the names. I think only one of the names.
The location.
Yeah, one of the names, he was like, it's either this or that. Like, so it's like a matter of when America don't give a fuck, America don't give a fuck.
Oh, man,
And it's like, you know, even going back to the other thing, Trump is going to win because America is racist. We don't like to say it, but that's the reality. Now, there are some aspects that are driven by economy, and that's how you get black people that's like, yo, okay, Obama was my man, but I ain't getting no bread.
Yeah.
But under Trump, I'm getting bread.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have that.
Yeah.
But the majority of his base is racist.
But
like,
yeah, the
you know
thing
what I mean?
that killed
So-
me the most about that is seeing that he did not have a chance at all, and he knew that.
He knew it.
He knew it. It's crazy, bro. Like the thing that killed me most about the documentary is more so that guy, when Elijah Muhammad died, that's when he wanted to talk. So you let these 2 dudes sit in prison for all them time, and not only that, but the FBI did have the information but didn't release it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That does not shock me.
That's
It
normal.
doesn't,
Yeah.
but it's more so when you see it's like,
and it's
I mean, but you've consistently seen it.
yeah.
yeah, you know what? That's what causes us to have a. Do you think we have a healthy or unhealthy distrust of the government?
I think it's healthy. I think it's I think it's only unhealthy when you downplay it.
Yeah.
Or when you over,
I don't know. I think it's unhealthy in the sense where when the government's role is supposed to be to, you know, provide these certain services and, you know, safety and create an air of like, you know, law and order and whatever. And unfortunately for the majority of black people in this country, they don't feel that way. They feel disenfranchised by the government. They feel, you know, a sense of distrust of the government. And so I think it's unhealthy in the sense of what we feel about the government and how it's not how we should feel about it. You feel me? Because there's countries that are fucking horrible countries, but they still love that country to death. And I've seen recently, I guess, because I've been here since like the late 90s, whatever. But it's been like there's a point where now people don't want to say they're American anymore. They're like, oh, I'm this, I'm that.
I'm not
Yeah,
No. I get what you're saying.
I'm not saying that. There are people that like they don't stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. They don't stand for the flag anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have American flags anywhere in their home. They don't rep that no more. They might rep the RBG flag, the red, black, green, whatever. But there's a lot of people that don't want to openly say, oh, I'm American.
bro. Let me tell you, once you step outside of the country, bro,
Yeah.
and you say you're American, you can fuck around and get killed just for saying that.
No,
Depends.
No,
I
yeah,
say depending
it
on where-
depends.
'cause
No,
you gotta-
but the thing is, you're going to fall back on that if there's a situation outside of the country.
Depends on the country.
It depends on
I can't
Exactly.
I can't
But that's
really
what I'm saying.
say anything.
But like,
Yeah, I can't speak to that.
What I like of what you were saying, like people start to hate against the government. Were you saying the government or just
The
like
government
America?
just a general idea of
Yeah.
what America is.
Yeah, yes.
They don't. A lot of black people don't connect to that anymore. You
Yeah,
know,
but that's-
unfortunately.
We've seen
Those
so much
people
that
disconnect.
desensitizes.
Yeah, I was
That's
gonna
part of
say.
it. You know what I'm saying?
No, but at
Disconnecting-
least back then, even in the days of like the Jim Crow and just hard segregation, people are still, standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. They're still signing up for the military.
I think there was still some hope.
Yeah.
I feel like
and I
in
think
time
that's
they
what it
lost
was.
that.
I think you hit the nail on the head because now we see that this shit really ain't gonna change. Like, okay, it was great. We had 8 years of Obama, but toward the end of those 8 years, most black people was like, yo, he ain't do shit for us. And so then you get Trump to come in, and it ain't even, it's probably the genius behind the people behind Trump. Because I don't think that Trump really realized what he was inciting. You were just basically putting a little gasoline on that smoldering fire that was already there. And so I think, like, for me, I never had a flag in my house. And it wasn't anything against the country. You know what I mean? I'm proud to be an American. I'm just not proud of how America is. But at the same time, I can't say you're wrong because, it's some motherfuckers that are exactly what you say. So I believe that it's a healthy distrust, but based upon the way that you explain yours, I have to agree with you on that too.
But then you have consistent examples of why not to distrust. You have examples of why not to jump in a tiger cage at a zoo. You see videos of people getting fucked up all the time.
All the time. I was shocked when I seen the black lady. Like, yo, and then I realized, like, oh, it's a little ditch in there. That bitch ain't as dumb as I thought she was.
And I think, and to kind of build on what we're all kind of saying, like, I feel like not only just a lack of hope, it's like you have everyday reminders that you're a second-class citizen.
That's the beauty thing of it.
Like, the day we got phones and the internet connected to them, it's a daily reminder. When you walk out the door, you are a second-class citizen.
But you know what's the funny thing? Is that it's not even like a daily reminder. It's like, at this point, we know technology, how it works. It's like, it probably is happening like that on purpose to remind you.
It's not on purpose.
No, I'm saying, like, because you got to think about it. It comes to a certain point that some of the stuff you see, it's not by coincidence. So maybe it could be me because I'm very skeptic. Like, am I seeing this for a reason?
Right.
Or I'm just, because like the whole election shit, you remember like when that election, how there was so much divide? Then they're saying, oh, Russian people were purposely, Russia was purposely doing that.
But that's part of the algorithm.
And now it's like,
it's already set up to move this way.
You know what I'm saying?
Traffic.
Exactly.
So it's just made to flow this direction. You know what I'm saying? So it's not, it's going to happen again. You know, cars are going to constantly come this way. There's going to be traffic down here. You're going to veer off. You're still going in this direction. So it's like you standing and walking against traffic and being upset is like stupid at a certain point.
True. But then again, someone's conducting the traffic. There's traffic lights. So be like, all right, you stop. Okay,
you stop
right
there.
here.
You go.
Oh, and you know, some stoplights, it feels like it takes too long. Like, yo, I'm trying to move. And it's like, ooh, he's about to get ice. All right, go now.
And then you got the people that he's referring to that's like, yo, why the fuck you made me stop, but you ain't make that white bitch stop?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
So, but those people, they still try to fight the game. And
Not even.
That's what I'm saying. That's
I
the
don't
beauty
even
of
think they're
America.
trying to fight the game. I think they're just trying to be disruptors.
But
like,
you don't
you have
understand
no...
it.
Yeah.
But then you understand.
Speaking of what he just said, I went to Burlington Coat Factory a couple weeks ago, right? And
it's actually just Burlington.
He tried to make it sound like he was doing.
That's what it sounds called.
Like, yo, you know, I went to the Burlington.
Sorry, I just had
Nigga, you went off of St. Lucie West by the Publix.
I'll make up for it. So I went to Burlington, and I was sitting in the...
I never heard of... Was that a cough or a sneeze?
That's both. That's my ancestors.
Because I wanted to let him talk. When like in the back of my mind, you was like over by Publix. I was like, he leaving the fucking plug for the sub.
You already know. Hey, subs $5.99. The plug done told y'all. But y'all niggas keep playing on the...
Every sub.
Niggas keep playing with the... Connect, bro.
I really want to hear this.
Man.
Let him tell the story.
Did you get a sub that day, though?
I went to Burlington.
Did you get a sub, though?
I went to Burlington.
Did you get a sub, though?
I was in the vestibule.
Oh, this nigga don't hear it.
I'm in the bag. I'm in my bag. Anyway, I was in the vestibule.
Was it the Publix grocery
which is like
bag?
the waiting area.
Yeah.
I was in the vestibule, and I was watching people come and go out, whatever. And at one point, like this, they're pretty ghetto. They gave off the air of ghetto. This ghetto black family. It was like two black women with like 6 kids, whatever. They had their carts. It was packed, whatever. They're walking out, from the inside Burlington into the vestibule, and then there's another door to go outside, right? And when they're walking outside, like into the vestibule, it started beeping, right? Started beeping. There was bags in their hands. Started beeping. The security guy's like, "Oh, come back inside. Let me check. It must be a tag stuck to your stuff."
Yeah.
So as that black family is coming back inside, they're already on 100. Like, why the fuck they stopping us? Why they stopping us? And this is the part where I'm like, is it racism? Is it just urgency? Is it just just the most whatever? But as they're coming back inside, and the black family was back inside, a white family comes right after them. And it beeps. They have bags in their hands too. It starts beeping. He's like, go ahead. I'm with them. So I'm like, and I think my feeling of, is it racism? Is it just, this is the most present thing, that's what he's focused on? I don't know. I think that's how black people feel today, of terms of, at least back then, you knew if, hey,
blatant.
You just called me a nigger and then punched me in the face. You're clearly a fucking racist.
Yeah.
But now you're like, where people most people aren't bold enough to come off as racist like that anymore. Where you're like, now you're like, are you being a racist, or are you just being an asshole? Do you hate me because I'm black, or do you hate me because I'm just an annoyance to you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's where we are as black people, where we're being gaslit in terms of, I think that's the craziness that a lot of people feel, where like, you don't want to be like, oh, you don't want to pop off and then have not be like, well, it's not racism.
Yeah.
It's the procedure, or whatever excuse they use,
But
because
another
you
thing
don't know.
is, I feel like being black, bro. Like if I get bad customer service, I don't even want to like act the way I should act, because I'm
Yeah,
like, you know what?
exactly.
I'm not allowed to be mad. I
Exactly.
can't be mad.
And
I
that's
have
and
to
then
be
Patrice
chill.
broke that down perfectly, because in World War II, everybody got to be like, Germany's the enemy.
Yeah.
In racism in America, we didn't get to point at this white guy's the enemy,
Right.
because it was everyone.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So we don't get an opportunity to be
Yeah.
like, these people are the bad people.
Yeah.
That never happened.
Yeah.
So
Nope.
now the bad people that was hanging people last week are just your next door neighbor.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
weird.
And I think like those two different scenarios, because I believe like if you get bad service, you at a certain point should know how to conduct yourself into saying
But it's.
that.
I'll
But,
give an
like,
example where I felt
Yeah.
like that. I
Yeah.
was at Publix.
Never mind. That
No.
don't count.
Reading the sun.
I already know.
No.
A bitch didn't-
Rob,
They didn't
Rob.
shake your chicken in the bag properly.
Real nigga shit, chill. So
Did you buy a sub?
Yeah, get him. Wow. Did you buy a sub is now, how are you dressed?
yeah, and you know what's so funny? When I asked him, he didn't even answer. He was like, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, nah, nigga, ask. What happened is this dude made a sub, right? And it was all fucked up. Like the bread split before anything really happened, and he's still trying to make it. And I'm like, dude, you know what, bro? He's like, he tried to like scrape it off the other sub and pour it on the other one. And it was a white old dude, and the black girl next to him making a sub. She's looking like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Mm-hmm.
And it came to a point, I'm like, bro, I don't even want it no more. And I could have went to customer service like, yo, you know what? I
Could have been a Karen.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like,
Get your girl to do it.
but
Which one?
No, I do that. I do that shit. I will send my fiance to
but
go
I
complain.
what
believe-
girl you
no.
talking about? I
But I
got no
believe,
girls.
even had you gone, knowing you how I think I know you, it's not a ratchet situation. Excuse me. I was back in the deli. This is what happened. I just want to make you aware of it. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
But I feel like when you're in the
With-
moment,
with
you're
this-
just thinking about how it
I think
play
what
out.
he's saying is he wants to act like how white people will pop off as
Not
if.
necessarily. Is this more so of like when you think about, okay, I should react, but if I react,
There's
is that
steps to it.
overacting?
Yeah, you don't want to. You don't
'Cause
come
I'm a-
off as
There's
that.
steps
you
to it.
gotta
There's
understand-
steps to it. The
Yeah.
same way that people be like, Italian girl, Spanish girls are
Feisty.
feisty, and black girls are ghetto and
Angry.
loud and angry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's levels to it.
Yeah, and again, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that you possess a ratchet bone in your
I
body.
could.
Yeah, I doubt it.
No, I could.
Who taught you, Karen? So back to what I was saying.
This is what I love. That's what I love. When hood niggas pick on suburban niggas.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, fuck that. Like,
You know what's so funny?
Karen can't teach you shit.
You know what's so funny? We're talking about how black people go in on Haitian people, but we don't talk about how like niggas from the hood be like minimalizing niggas from the bird. Like, nigga, please.
The
Oh,
fuck
shut
you-
the fuck
no,
up.
fine. If we want to have that conversation, bitch, what do you have to worry about inside of your gate? So to your.
I've never lived in a gated community. I don't know what that life is.
Exactly.
I don't know.
I'm not a hood. I think no gated community.
Still black.
Still black.
Still
But
black.
you saw that, right?
So, community.
so at the end of the day,
Minimalized.
Yeah. No.
But hold on.
Fuck it.
But in the gate, didn't a brother get killed in a gated community and people?
Brothers getting killed everywhere. Let's not do that.
Boom. Okay.
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 But listen, Carlton.
Bring it back to that.
So back to Hero. I think like up to a certain point, like up to the point of the white family going through the beep, 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 I think like the way that you presented the story was not necessarily racist. Because he said to them, it may be a tag that wasn't removed.
Fair enough. No,
you know what I mean?
It was like a 10-second exchange.
That's where I stop at. Yeah. Once the white family went out, and the motherfucker was like, all right, I'll see you later, Timmy. Like, fuck it. Now we got a problem. Because I feel like everybody should be detained.
Yeah. One thing I want to bring back is the Malcolm X thing. The fact that really blew my mind is that his head security was in the FBI. Didn't know that. Didn't know that. And what ended up happening is when he got shot, what the dude tried to do is give him mouth to mouth. Why would you give someone who got shot mouth to mouth? That's weird.
The same reason why you would try to resuscitate Martin Luther King with a pillow. Listen,
you know what I'm saying? So it's just like
technically that's your first step to do. You do mouth to mouth and chest compressions. If they're shot, you're trying to keep their heart pumping. See if you can keep them alive. Technically, you're supposed to do that because, like, let's say I got hit by a car. And, like, I'm obviously fucking dead. You're still supposed to try to revive me. So that's the goal. It's not going to fucking work.
I put my mouth on the dead nigga's face.
Like, I reposted a meme about the,
I got the death in my mouth.
the chick from Ring coming out the TV, and then she was trying to get back in because the nigga was trying to fucking, somebody was like, yo, you are aware the girl was dead. And I was like, but that ass, though. Like,
I literally saw that meme. I was like, Robert's disgusting. I love this man.
You know what's the funny part? You know how nasty this nigga is? That was a little girl in the movie. Niggas.
It was. I forgot it was this nigga that said it.
This was a little girl that was killed by her parents and fell into a fucking well.
So my rebuttal was, but it ain't a little girl in this picture.
Fair.
How do you know it's not a little girl in the photo? She's
all that ass, yo. Maybe she drank too much milk.
Wow.
Literally R. Kelly.
Yes.
Robert Kelly.
Ooh, shit. Fuck out of here.
Age ain't nothing but a number.
Yeah. Going to jail ain't nothing but a thing. Listen.
Yo, wow. You know what I
I'm
love
not
about
that dude.
100%.
First off, let's clear that up. I'm not that fucking
He really,
dude.
oh my God, I look bad.
Yo, we just having fun here.
You know what I love about how Bill Cosby came out of nowhere when when they were putting pressure on Gail. Bill Cosby, hey man, you see they were fucking with me too. It's like, nah, nigga. Stay back in your
I didn't
pussy.
even see that because I stopped watching the news.
Bill Cosby. Let's not get into that.
Yeah. I think
This is another one of our disagreements with Azzam a couple months
I
ago.
fucking hate Bill Cosby. My feelings will never change. He's a trash person.
Oh, he's
He
trash.
deserves to
We
be in
agreed on
prison.
that point.
exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely trash. Oh man, what was crazy week? That little boy, the dwarf kid that they're picking on him.
Oh,
and
fucking.
am I a skeptic? I really don't care. I feel like
I
it's a
don't.
lot.
I don't
think
pop
it
off
came
on
out that it
anything
was-
on the
it was
internet
fake.
anymore.
I don't even know. I don't care about the whole bullying initiative. I don't care about because it's not working, one, and it's on the parents to, get your kid acclimated to that society that they're stepping into. You're stepping into
kids
a
are
battle
mean.
zone.
I think now
Kids are mean.
Kids are mean, yes,
Kids
for
are
sure.
mean, but kids have always been mean.
Exactly.
I think
That's what I'm
parents
saying.
are raising pussies.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You're
I
getting
can't even
ready
say
to go
parents.
into that.
I like working with kids. Like parents aren't raising their kids anymore.
No.
True.
They're not fucking around.
Yeah.
All they're doing is
That's why I
working.
say
Just
that
let
bullying
pussies
shit
grow up.
is bullshit.
I can't even say pussies. Like kids are fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Now. Like I've had kids say shit to me that I'm like, oh fuck, like you're a
kids-
demon.
That's because you forget you're an adult. Kick that little fucker in
Nah,
his
but
throat.
kids
I
growing
can't,
up on
man. That's
like,
prison.
Kids growing up on like the internet
Yeah.
and,
Don't do that.
Yeah, they got all
and
that.
Family Guy
Yeah.
and all this shit that we didn't have as kids. That they have so much access to things that we didn't have access to.
do.
Yeah.
They do,
know.
but it
But that's what I'm saying.
It
That
goes-
bullying initiative is not working because now they're pushing.
I'm sure-
not the kids to
Yeah.
like have some kind of independence in the situation. They want someone else. They want Azzam to take care of it. You know what I'm saying? They want someone else to take care of it.
Yeah.
My kid's getting bullied because of everybody's in society. It's like you forget you're in America.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And
It's the
this-
beauty of it.
I think he
again.
was from Australia.
And
so
this
we
is
don't
one of
even know.
those-
Wherever you're at.
Yeah.
And this
That's
is one of
the
those
environment.
situations where being a ratchet mom actually pays off. Like,
If you
fuck
wild
that.
out in the
yeah,
in the
like
school.
yo,
Yeah.
listen. Here's the thing. I'll slap the fuck out you. I'm gonna tell my mom, bring that bitch so I can slap the fuck out of her too. And it goes to raising. And
keep going. You're good.
I said it on a couple episodes ago. The situation where the girl called me ugly and I felt a certain type of way, and my aunt was like, "Man, you can get your ugly ass in there." Like, it's a difference. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, like, whether she meant that or not, it was like, "Yo, bitch, you tripping."
Yeah.
Like, keep it moving. And yeah, I mean, shit. It's how you raise a child. Like, yo.
But part of me is so skeptic where I'm like, I hate how like social media people are so quick to oh my god and share it and not even fact check.
Yeah.
I hate that. Oh my god, that's horrible. How can you?
But that's
a little white kid.
man.
I hate
a
that.
tiny
Yeah.
Australian
that.
kid in Gucci on Instagram. Like, I feel for him. Like, yo, I got bullied too. Ain't nobody fucking signed up to bring me shit.
If it was a little
Fuck
African
outta
kid,
here.
they would have been like, he probably started it or some shit.
Yo, I'm about to be.
I fucking tired. Like, I'm with you. Like, I don't want kids to bully each other. Get the fuck out of here with this. Like,
Plus.
you need a fucking trip to Disneyland. Bitch, ain't nobody give me no trip to motherfucking Disneyland. Fuck out of here.
You know what? I feel like he should bring the bullies with him.
Yeah, fucking
man,
nah.
He need to bring the bullies with him because work for them.
And the other thing is, like, I don't know. I got bullied till middle school.
Azzam.
Till one white boy smacked me in the back of the head, and I was like, all right, I guess this motherfucker catching hands.
Yeah.
Boom, beat the shit out of him.
My parents
and
raised me as a
nobody
fight
fucked
back
with
kid,
me
too.
again.
Yeah.
That was
I was
it.
a fight back kid.
I was a fight back.
No, I'm with it. Fight back.
This nigga talk, bro.
That's it.
Yo,
Fucking
fuck
bullshit.
that. Now I'm gonna be the unvoiced of reason. Bitch, you knew at a certain point your child was gonna be a dwarf. How did you not prepare him
Get him
for
from
this
society.
world?
Yep.
Period.
Yep.
Like, listen, at the end of the day, you're gonna be short.
Yep.
You might want to get into acting because they have a lot of short roles, no pun intended, and keep that shit moving. But I'm with you. Like, how do you not fact check?
My whole thing is like, if I'm in a room and I saw a dwarf walk in. And I see no one's reacting, I'm gonna be like, I know I ain't the only nigga to see this shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Am I tripping? Like, what the fuck?
I think that's human reaction.
Yes.
Like,
And they got to be ready for society.
you know what I'm saying? At the end
You
of the
can't
day,
just
I'm
be like, no, you're the best, and everyone's gonna look just like you.
No.
Fuck out of here. No.
Hell no.
No, little Timmy, by the time you were 3, your head was bigger than your entire body. We knew shit was wrong. Like, get the fucking...
No. See, you get away from it probably until like 3rd grade, and then everybody's like, wait a second.
You're not growing.
Listen, Timmy, why you mad? You know your whole body's in your fucking head.
Crazy, bro.
Get the fuck out of here. You know damn well every time we take a picture, somebody asks, well, who's the bobblehead?
This man is just throwing punches now. He's not making a point. He's just bullying now.
Like, yo.
Shooting.
But fuck it. I mean, I grew up in the time frame where there was like sticks and stones, break my bone, blah, blah, blah.
No, some words pierce.
And then some pierce, but fuck
All
that.
words
So
pierce.
happen.
All words pierce.
pierce.
All words pierce. Everybody heard something in their childhood and was like, ooh.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yes.
Because you brought the goddamn rice. And motherfuckers pierced you for a whole fucking week.
No, Hero be
was
doing that
happy
to
he
people.
When they said, they said, yo, your food stink. And he was like, oh.
Let me tell you something about Hero. Hero's giving stories about how him being bullied. I have seen Hero say some shit. Because, like, me and Hero, when we were working together, we were like Biggie and Jay-Z. He'll say something. I'll be like, oh, that's clever. And then I'll say something. He's like, oh, Phil is talking that shit. Hero has said some shit that make me, I literally wanted to grab my computer and throw it over to the next company. That nigga has said some shit. I want to try to figure out how I can say this. Boom. All right. Where I was working at, someone was like, had like a problem and was in the hospital. And this nigga almost died, right? There's this girl we work with. She wear weaves a lot and her hairline is dumb high. And then he was like, and the guy had a receding hairline. He was saying, hey, I don't know who's going to go first, you or that nigga that got in the hospital.
Shit.
Oh, wait.
There's more. There's more.
Wait.
That's not the punchline.
Hold on. That's not it.
Proud moment.
When that nigga went to the hospital, he was like, yo, that nigga might go bald before you.
Yo, did you see the proud moment? No, there's more.
That's how niggas tell. No. Tell him what I said. Tell him.
Tell him. Yeah, give the other shit.
Tell him. He said that. I was like, yo.
Oh my God.
But that's that's where it comes from. I mean, the reality of it, if we want to get technical.
You see how this nigga gasped? Like, yeah, I did that.
The technical thing of it is bullies usually are people who were bullied.
Yeah.
Bullies made me a savage.
When you deal with kids that are bullies, is because they dealing with some shit
Did you
at
grow
home.
up as a bully?
Yeah.
No,
Or were you bullied?
I was bullied.
I was both. Like elementary, I was bullied. I didn't know English. By middle school, I was like, I know English now. I'm good.
Yeah.
I
I got all your powers.
I'm not gonna fight nobody because I used to get in trouble for fighting a lot in elementary. I was like, I'm not gonna fight nobody no more. I'm using my words to kill y'all niggas.
Yo, I went to that point where I realized, you can really damage
Yeah, you can fuck up.
words.
Listen,
Yeah.
I stopped bullying people in middle school when one day, I think it was like 7th grade or 8th grade, this teacher stopped me on my way out, and she was like, hey, can I talk to you for a second? I was like, oh, cool, no problem. She was like, hey, you've been bullying so-and-so, and I think she's like considering suicide. And I was like, ah, shit. Like, I used to, like, she... In my defense, she had a huge ass nose. She had a huge nose. Oh, she was white as fuck. She had a huge nose.
This nigga,
You're
I
a
had-
monster.
For like, again, because we used to just like same class for like 3 years the whole. So I used to kill her every day with like nose. She used to come for me. I was like, okay, this is
what are
not
some
going to
jokes you
continue.
were saying?
Comparing her nose to like a hawk, an eagle, an ostrich, a flamingo. I went through every bird in the fucking encyclopedia. There was not a bird that was not named and fucking up her self-esteem.
Was she one of those quote unquote pretty girls or?
She would have been pretty if it wasn't for the fucking nose.
Damn.
Jesus
You know what's so
Christ.
funny?
Still taking jazz.
So he's still talking about the little girl.
You know what's the funny part?
It was a
The way
honker.
He said that.
It was a honker.
Nigga.
You know, remember the way that Nazis? Remember the way Nazis used to like draw the Jews? But it was that huge of a nose. It was cartoonish.
You know what's the funny
fucked
part?
up.
We're grown men, and the way he said it made us go, damn. How the fuck a little girl's gonna take that, bro?
Bro, you was going for her fucking throat. You was like,
Listen, I
this the
mastered
fatality.
English, yes. Yeah, after I'd stopped.
But why?
I was just like, I was done fighting and like.
No, I'm just saying, but
Why
why
do
did
you-
you attack that girl?
Oh, it was not. It was a bunch of people, but she was the one that was like
Oh,
talking to the
shit.
teacher, like,
Oh, you was in
"Hey,
it. Yeah.
I'm about to kill myself. Tell him to
fuck.
stop." Oh, okay.
About that situation, would you feel responsible for bullying someone into killing themselves?
Yeah, that's why I stopped.
Would you? Look, because I'm saying if they would have,
If you would have not been told, would you
if
have
you
felt
would have not been
responsible?
told.
Oh, and then if I found out, yeah. If I didn't find out,
Yeah, but if they're gonna take you to jail, though.
what do you mean? No, what do you mean?
I feel like that's
You
a
see
new
what I'm saying?
thing.
Like if she left a note,
Back then, that would not have been a thing. It
Like
would have
if
been
she
like,
let-
it
like if
I'm
she-
happened.
saying,
like if she-
but would you feel responsible if they killed themselves? Then it was like it's your fault. Do you feel like you deserve to go to jail, or is that their issue to deal with?
Beyond the legalese, like that's a guilt you're gonna take with you for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Like I pushed somebody beyond what they were mentally capable of.
Okay, but I'm
So,
saying,
like,
but
I don't think
but
I'm
they
gonna be
killed
like I need to be taken to jail, but I'm gonna feel
Okay.
like I don't deserve to live anymore. Some
I
shit
ain't gonna
like
go
that.
that far.
exactly.
I ain't gonna go that far. Like I feel like, yeah, like I feel like,
That was deep, dog. I was ready for that shit.
yeah, like that's crazy. No, fuck no, I don't need to go to jail.
No,
like
exactly.
I'm gonna go back to the whole point. Like, bitch, like yo, it's not my fault. She was super sensitive. Like, so the difference was like,
I'm sorry.
I grew up,
Nigga hit Robert
and I was
Bass.
getting bullied, and it wasn't until like a random day. Some shit was going down, and I threw a fucking Hail Mary, and I told the dude he looked like the fucking Crypt Keeper, and everybody started laughing, and I was like, oh,
This is the power.
so this is how this shit works. So if I come back with shit, and then like on top of that, like everybody laughed, like
Yes.
even the nigga
Yeah,
I
yeah.
said it
That's
to,
with him. Yeah,
like
yeah.
he was like, oh shit, damn, you got me,
Yep.
and then it was like, oh,
You know,
so you get the right person, you say the right shit.
I got
and
a
you,
question for you, Rob.
you ain't
After you
gotta-
said that, did he like hit you one more time? Or he just
No,
let you
no,
go?
it wasn't. No, it wasn't that kind of bullying. It was just kind of like it was. Yeah, like it was easy.
Don't try that shit on me, nigga. What's wrong with you?
Because like I was that dude that didn't really fuck with people. I just was around. I was that random dude in the crowd.
Yeah.
Laugh, didn't laugh, whatever the case may be. So like, happened to kind of I guess float to the inner circle, and he was like, "Oh, nigga, I know you ain't laughing." And it was like,
Okay.
"Damn, why you fucking with me, dog?" And like, bitch, you look like the Crypt Keeper, and
Yeah. He said, "Oh yeah."
Got one to come behind that, so I'm gonna leave now. But then after that, it was kind of that thing, and it was the first thing that came to my mind. So I would always go with the first thing that came to my mind. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't.
No, I feel like one thing I always think about. You think like bullying, because I like growing up, black kids would say the wildest shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I'm thinking like, do you feel like? No, I know a girl. No, how can I say this? Like,
Phrase it the best way you can.
Just say it.
We got
like you notice the like. I feel like certain kids are more susceptible to doing certain shit, like killing themselves.
Okay.
Off of bullying. Do you feel like, or is that a fallacy in my mind?
No.
The statistics hold up.
I want to say like culturally, like wordplay is like throwing barbs back and forth is much more of a cultural thing in the black community of all points. And then you look at even white communities that do it, like Italian Irish people. That's all they fucking do. A family dinner is just fucking roasting each other.
Yeah.
And then you get like a more suburban white family where it's like you're the best thing that ever happened, that kind of positivity. You don't get that shit in an Italian household. You walk in, grandma's like, yo, you got fat.
Yeah.
Eat this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, and your uncle's like, yo, you look ugly as shit today.
You
What the
don't
fuck
think-
happened to you? Like, you're accustomed to people coming for you.
Yeah.
And it being like out of love. So when somebody does come at you, you don't know, it does hurt a little bit. And then one day that you're like, fuck it, I'm going to hit you with that family. And they're not ready for the 1-2 knockout punch you've been trained to do since 5.
Yeah.
You know what happened to me? I remember 8th grade, man. Yo, this dude. Yeah, bro. I'll never forget. Like this dude, he was mixed, but he would tell people that he's Hawaiian. But you know, when you're black, you're like, nigga, you ain't Hawaiian.
Yeah.
Nigga, you Hawaiian.
I'm Dominican. I'm Dominican. No, I'm not black. I'm not black.
I don't black. I'm Dominican. But no, like I was having a horrible day, bro. And this nigga's going in on me. He's like, look, I'm Phil. Look at my lips. And he's going down on his nose. He's bringing heat. And I'm just sitting at school just mad, bro. Mad. He's like, look at my lips. And I was like, I don't know what was on my shoulder. But I turned, I'm like, bro, you really want to get low? He was like, yeah. Oh, so you really want to do this? He said, yeah.
Wait. Did you say you really want to get low?
Like, nigga, did you just listen to Flow Rider? Like,
I was like,
did
Lil
you have
Jon
on your
Eastside
apple
Boys
bottom
are
jeans, your boots with the fur?
What I mean low, like he was just going deep.
Listen, Phil went to a majority white high school. Let's preference that. Majority white.
Look,
Let's preference
I
that.
don't remember how I phrased it, but it's pretty much saying like, oh, so you really trying to?
Oh, it's too late. We know how you phrase it.
But so what ended up happening? So he was saying like, I was like, oh, so that's what you just gonna keep going. So I was like, all right. And then I hit him with like, at least I know who my parents are. He was adopted. So
Shit.
yeah, hold on. The thing is, what made it worse? One of my niggas. He was like, oh, he did a bite. He was like, oh.
Was that Hero?
No. One of my niggas, he was like, oh.
Yeah.
And then he looked at me like, oh. After that, everyone in the class looking at me like, ooh.
Yeah.
So hold on. I was like, you know what? I shouldn't have
Because
said
you
that.
made that shit personal.
But the thing
That's
is,
the way to do it.
but my whole thing, so you pointed my
that's
lips
how
to
you
my
kill
nose. So my whole thing is all these white kids in the class are looking at me crazy. Hindsight, I'm like, yo, this nigga was saying racist shit to me.
Yeah.
But I talk about who he doesn't
That's
know.
life in a microcosm. That's life.
I talk about niggas he don't know, and you're mad at me.
Niggas he don't know.
Nigga, he don't know him.
Those are his parents.
Not the biological one.
Oh my
nigga,
God!
you know what I'm saying?
No,
So it's like,
nigga.
why you mad at
No, this nigga punched you in the shoulder. You fucking punched him in the throat. He couldn't fucking.
That's what
breathe
he
after
gets.
that.
No, he punched him on a bad day, and Phil was like, "You want this heat?" He asked him, "Do you want this smoke?"
I did, bro.
Do you want to get low? Do you want to get low on me right now?
I didn't say no shit like that, bro.
You fucking said it.
Yo,
I'm not editing it.
You gonna back that shit up on me? What's up?
Middle school Phil talked the way white people would write black characters in the 90s. What up, dog? You want to fight?
Making that shit up.
You want me to call my posse? It's like, nigga, what?
Yo, homie, you stepped on my new kicks.
He say, yo, you gonna back that thing up on me?
I would never say no goofy.
You just said get low, bro.
He just saw you got served.
That was worth every moment of my time. I'm so happy I'm here.
But no, bro. So it's crazy. Like I, and the crazy thing, like being bullied, it's weird because like I would say hurtful things, but I was also bullied, so it's like vice versa. I remember it came to a point where like it was funny being Haitian because they try to bully me, but the stereotypes they have doesn't work for Haitian people.
Yeah.
Someone told me, "Oh, if it was back in you'd be in the back of the bus." I'm like, "No, actually, my mom came here in the '80s.
Yeah.
We were good where we at."
Yeah.
And so it's like, "Oh, you like fried chicken Kool-Aid?" No, I don't. I got Minute Maid at the crib. Like, what you talking about? So a lot of the barbs they're trying to shoot at me, it's like, damn, it's ineffective.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And so when they
And then I think if you rebut that with shit that you do, which is straight for the jugular,
Go low first.
you're a fucking bully.
Go to the ground.
yeah, I was.
Go to the ground.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of kids of like color get labeled with that bully thing.
Yeah.
But like you came for me on a day at some point, and I told you.
Yeah, I would say growing up, one of the hardest things, me joking. Like, I'm not a mean-spirited person, but when I'm joking, that's when all like.
Oh, yeah.
Like I remember
Hero
this,
is laughing, so I don't
yeah,
think
dude.
that's
I remember
actual.
this girl, high school. This girl's on the floor, and I don't know. I was hanging with my niggas, and that thing on my shoulder was like,
Rollo was there.
Yeah, it was Rollo. It was Rollo. It wasn't me. It was Rollo. Rollo was on my shoulder. He was like, I'm like, and there's this girl laying on the floor, and listen, I was like, beached well.
Oh shit.
He got up mad. Her face was like hurt. He ran after me, and Rollo said, "You ain't done, nigga." He ran up to me. I pulled out an airhead, like, chill. And she walked away. I felt bad, and come to find out, that girl's going to fat camp her whole life.
Well, actually, if she had been going to fat camp her whole life and she was still fat, that's
Biology's a motherfucker.
yeah, because they wasn't teaching her the right thing. She was still cuffing. Like I guarantee you went to her house. It was fucking candy wrappers in her pillowcase.
And like we said, there's a difference between bullying and throwing a little shade to motivate.
Yeah. You weren't motivating.
That was not motivation. Just to clarify that.
That was the motivation. Hold on. That was two separate stories I was talking about. That ended, but I'm just saying, like,
Shade to motivate is personal. So like someone I know.
Yeah.
we went to school together. I mean, I was
No, you don't know her. You just said that shit.
No. I knew her, but we weren't like
No,
best
I'm saying
You
that's
weren't
like
tight.
motivating is like, hey man, get a clean shirt to your friend. You know what I'm saying?
God
bullying
damn,
like
that's
bullying like that. Like someone you know. You know what I'm saying? That's not bullying.
What I
Yeah,
think
it's fair.
Phil means is like shame is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
In terms
Shame.
of encouraging,
Yeah,
like
for
no, I'm
sure.
talking about shame of just like there's a point where some people, for example, Herschel Walker. I know you know Herschel Walker, the running back. That's your time.
You were alive then.
Old nigga him? You just old nigga him. You're like, yo, old nigga, you know Herschel Walker.
Go ahead.
You know, when I heard Herschel Walker, I'm thinking of a nigga with like no shoulder pads, no pads, just a helmet, no mouth guard.
Oh shit.
Technically speaking, it's not shade if it's accurate. So go ahead.
Listen, Herschel Walker was a fat little boy with a stuttering problem.
Yeah.
And in middle school, I guess he was just done with the roasting. So one summer he started working out.
Yep.
And by high school he was a fucking all-American track runner.
Yeah.
He was doing track. He was playing football. This dude is ripped now, still at like 56 years old. If you go Google Herschel Walker,
Oh, yeah,
this
he's
dude is
fucking
jacked.
brolic.
The point is shame. It's all about the kid and how you raise the kid and how they interpret
How they take in
How they take
outside
it.
external stimulus.
Herschel Walker got bullied. He turned into a fucking monster where he gets to hit niggas for fun. I got bullied. I turned into a savage, and I'm like, hurting motherfuckers' feelings.
Yeah.
Other people get bullied, they kill themselves. It's a part of it is biology, part of it is how you raise your kids. But you
And
can't.
I think it's the opposite way,
yeah.
though. I think it's like
Mostly biology.
Biology is gonna play a part, but I think you have to prepare your child.
Fair
for the
enough.
world.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, my point is that bullying will never go away.
Nope.
Never.
Nah.
There was bullying 2,000 years ago. There's bullying now. So I don't think it's fair to say that bullying's gotten worse. It's just changed.
You know what you mean?
Yeah.
And kids have changed.
What thing? I would have ended on that note, but something popped into my mind. I feel
What?
like
The fact that most of the people that complain about bullying are white racists who hate black people?
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck.
Is that what you were going with
yes.
this?
nigga, I'd have dropped the mic right
Oh, you
now.
read his mind? For real? That's what you're thinking of?
I thought that already, but it's funny because like with certain bullying, I feel like there's a certain need for social media to act like you care. Like when you think about it, like that little dwarf kid, you look at him and you're like, but then you're like, oh no, like
especially in the video where he was crying. And I was like, why is his fucking hair stuck to his forehead?
That
I would kill myself. And I saw his shoes, and I was like, fuck. In that shoe size, you could have got him some fresh J's, yo. They didn't cost. Okay, I'm sorry.
You see what I'm saying? It's like,
but that's it. But that's just society.
Exactly. So it's like people be like, oh my God. It's like I saw people apologizing for him. They're like, oh my God, I was bullied. It's never good. It's like, nigga, we don't care about you. This nigga's crying on camera. Like I remember
They're making it about themselves.
Exactly. There was a girl. He had progeria. That's that disease where like you age so fast, so their head is like shot, their eyes poke. You know what I'm saying? They look like
scary.
Yeah.
Like
they look like a newborn chicken. Like they're bald.
Yeah.
That's a great example. That's
Look like a newborn chicken.
That's a great example.
Fucking,
Yeah.
Can we keep going?
That's a
Good
great
Lord.
example.
They scare me. Like,
Yeah.
They scare me.
I'm sorry. Like they scare me. That one video where that little girl's like mad, she has progeria, she's like running towards the camera. That scares the fuck out of me. It's like, come over here.
You thought it was Jurassic Park.
Is that
4?
the horror movie I need to make? It's just a nigga goes to be
This
a
nigga
nanny.
thought it was Jurassic Park 5. He was like, ah! But the thing is like, I remember I started doing stand-up, and I was talking about her. I was like, oh, her head looked like a watermelon. And another... This one girl, her name was similar to a girl that has cancer. So the person thought that I was making fun of the girl with cancer because her name and that girl names are so close together. And so she was all mad or whatever. But that's asinine. But the thing I was saying is like, for that girl, people were literally going, oh my God, she's so beautiful. It's like,
Come on. You can have a beautiful spirit.
Because one day you're gonna be an asshole.
You can
Is
have a
like,
beautiful
what's wrong
spirit.
to you, ugly motherfuckers? Oh my God.
like
That's part of it. People,
this-
that's what I'm saying. They're gonna
I
flow with
heard
traffic,
this
dog.
story, so I don't know if it's true, but a family that I was married in, one of the granddaughters was saying in front of the grandmother about her daughter, like she's like, "Oh, you're so pretty," blah blah blah, and the grandma was like, "Now you know."
Yeah, well.
like, but that's old school. Like, bitch, you ugly. Like that's what you are. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Let's play for ugly people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's parenting.
Ugly people fuck other ugly people. You'll find yours.
sometimes a pretty baby's born out of that.
Yeah.
I'm two ugly motherfuckers. Like, you show up and like, bitch, was you adopted?
Listen, speaking to that, I don't know if they relate, but my mom is a fucking savage.
Oh, yeah, mine's
my
too.
mom has made abortion jokes to me. Like, she's that kind of like, just fucking, she'll. So when I tell people, listen, you can't say nothing to me that my mother hasn't said to me that's 10 times worse.
Yeah, my mom-
Jokes
my
about how
mom's
she should have had
Italian.
an
She
abortion
goes,
with you.
My mom has been like, you lucky I was born in Haiti. There's abortion's not allowed there. I'm like,
And you know what's the worst part?
Damn.
He'll say that when you got her mad also. And it's like, damn, you had to hit me with that.
I should have
Basic
closed,
thing.
I should've
Basic
closed my
thing.
legs.
Yeah.
Why didn't I leave you at the hospital? It's like, damn.
You left the light on in the hallway.
Yes. I didn't wash the dish. You told me that. Oh my God.
My mom's delivery is like, you don't know if she's kidding. Like, she keeps the
That's
same
how moms
tone.
are, though.
She's just like,
Yeah. My mom told me, like,
Yeah.
for the first 3 months, she was like, you was the ugliest baby I ever seen.
Oh.
Like, the nurse brought you to me. He was like, here he is. He's so handsome. And my mom said she cried. I was like, no, he's not. You don't have to lie to me. Like, yo, moms are savage.
Yeah.
Which, again, goes to how you raise your child. Raise your child with that savageness. Teach them that there's a time and a place. But at the end of the day, if a bitch go for you, go for you. Like in the black shit, you always hear from older black comedians, oh, I was never allowed to come home with an ass whooping.
Yeah.
I had to go back out there. Okay, so you taught them how to fight, teach them how to be a wordsmith. I'm going to say these words, sir. But if you continue, I may have to lay these paws upon you.
You know what gets me so mad? I want to end it, but there's so much about that bullying shit. Like the kid with dwarfism, right? He goes to Disneyland, comes back to Australia. You think bullying is really going to stop?
No, it's not. It's gonna get worse. Fuck that.
That's it.
I don't know because now you got.
he has half a million out of
Yeah.
that.
Clout
He
now.
has no
He's got
clout.
clout
He is,
now.
you know,
He
he's
has
fake
half a
clout.
million.
He has the concept of clout.
But he's got
okay,
it, though.
it will last as long as it wants to last. Social
It's
media
going
is
to last
fleeting.
as tall as he gets.
Yeah. At a certain point,
He'll get
he's
some
gonna-
pussy out of it.
Oh shit. Yeah. No, it's not gonna do
But
shit.
that changes how the people's perception of him.
Yeah.
They go, oh, he's a popular kid now. He's on TV. they do the fake shit. They do the fake Karen shit again.
He's still
He's
gonna
on
be.
Ellen. Oh, wow.
He's still gonna get bullied by people who are not gonna give a fuck about
but
that.
now he's got more people that's willing to defend him because they think he's popular.
But the thing is, how long is that gonna last?
It's
You're
not
only
gonna
hot
last
for
at all. He's a-
bullying.
Depends on him.
He's a literal flavor of the week.
Yeah.
That's
and I think
it.
it's worse to that question. I think it's worse for him because he's not gonna get that much taller. So the thing that he's being bullied about is not gonna change. Like with the Herschel Walker thing, he was fat, but he went to the gym, and then he's a Hall of Fame football player. He grew. All he had to do was lose some weight. This dude is not gonna grow. He can be the world's
He's got to become lovable,
shortest-
dog. He's got to become lovable.
Nigga, you know how weird that looked to see someone that small swole?
Yeah, it probably would.
I
Except for the
know-
women, because you ever seen left cheek and right cheek? They swole in the ass.
Hey, you see this man? Oh, this man. We're back to it.
Oh,
What the
Yo,
fuck is happening?
hold on. There's midget wrestling's coming.
I was
That's what they
literally
call it.
just about to bring that the fuck up.
Yeah, I seen
Yo,
that
I
flyer.
saw that. Yo, I saw that on a Sunday. I hit my nigga up like, yo, let's ride out. And he was like, all right, let's go. It felt so bad seeing that on a Sunday.
Staying on the subject of midgets real quick. One of the weirdest
Little
things
people.
to see is like midgets that are normally proportioned. Like they're short as fuck, but they're like
Oh, yeah,
regular
you-
people.
Oh yeah, you
That's
mean
some of
dwarves?
the freakiest. Just,
Yeah, dwarves.
Anyway, continue.
That's like the one on my
some weird
Instagram, but
shit.
she has like the little sausage fingers. But yo, that ass, son.
Of course.
You niggas, he said it.
Let's hit on this nigga, bro.
Let's go. There's someone else.
I knew he made me do it. No, he made me think about it when he said how
trying to
that,
blame the next
how that
nigga.
how that well proportioned. Like the only thing was fucked up with it was one, she was short, her arms was little, and she had sausage fingers, but her face was like it wasn't like the little dwarf dude. Like you looked at his, you could have just got his neck up and was like, yo, that bitch a midget.
I saw the
Like-
forehead. It's the forehead, the eye, because it went like this. I was like, yeah, yo.
Phil
let's
could
be
relate.
Look, he was like,
All
this.
of us are going to hell for this
Bro, hold
podcast.
on. I saw his.
with the goddamn hair. And
It looked
shit.
like a foot. I was like, because you know the insoles of the. I was, oh Jesus! Whoa!
The insoles?
That's how I. Because this was like the forehead. I was like, all right. That's, I didn't even see the.
What the fuck?
Okay, anyway, so the midget wrestling, bro. I went to go. I hit my nigga. Let's see midget wrestling. He brought one of his sisters. We rode out there, bro, and we saw the midget wrestlers. They call it micro wrestling. It's like nigga. It's like the M word, whatever.
Yeah.
So me and my homeboys were kneeling, taking photos with them. Right? We're like, all right. we had to hit the penitentiary post to get head level. So we're like that, and then, yo,
You should have stayed straight up.
this is where
That would have
shit.
been a boss move. Just stay straight up.
Nah. So a nigga can headbutt me in the knee.
Zoom out, nigga. Zoom out. They regular people.
Let me.
Back the fuck up. We take my whole body.
Yo, this is where shit got weird. Me and my homeboy, we're just standing there. We're like, all right, we got the photo. But remember, this is a wrestling event, so them niggas started getting hype. So they started jumping.
You wanted to kick one, didn't you?
You can't. Yo,
I gotta find this fucking meme I seen yesterday.
check this out. Me and my nigga, bro, my homeboy, he's like Hispanic, he's built. We felt uncomfortable because you could. You make your hands What did you make? Because they started getting. You know. What? You had to get out and make your hands. This is the crazy part. You know when in football, before someone they get ooh rah until they're like, I can't. That's just my. And they're doing that, bro. And their neck, we were so uncomfortable because they're next to our knees. So we're like, yo, these small people make grown niggas clutch their pearls. I looked at my nigga like, oh my God, why are they so hyped like that? It was so, there was one nigga, he was so short that the tallest dude was the size of an 8th grade girl. He was like 4'9". There was one dude was predominantly head.
Sounds like my girl.
We are going to hell. We are all going to hell.
He was like all head.
Like, 5 minutes ago, I was the bad guy.
Now, Philip.
I'm describing what
No, wait.
But you acted out.
It's not just the acting. No, it's not just the acting. My man said he is predominantly head. If you don't think I'm making a clip that is literally going to be an impact font, predominantly Head.
Bro,
Oh, and we not talking sex either.
yo, he was just walking around. And you know what's the crazy part? he was working. And you know, wrestlers talk shit on the mic. So at this point, it's like I can't even listen to the words because it's like,
Because it was just a
you know when you
microphone
watch
in the head.
basketball, and they'll be like, all right, this is the matchup, and they'll have the head and the post or the throw. It's like you just see that walking around. We're like, oh my God. And someone threw that nigga. I was like, oh my Lord. Because it's right. He got arrested. And someone threw him. And it's like someone threw a Mr. Potato Head in the audience. I was like, oh my God. Dog, it was, y'all like, yo, I swear.
It's all CTE.
Yo.
Yo, when
This nigga don't have a bruised rib. He got a broken cheekbone.
when I find the fucking meme, I'm gonna shoot it to the message. But it was 3 dudes, and one of them was a midget, and one of the dudes was carrying him. And the meme said, "I don't give a fuck how good of homeboys we are. I'm not carrying your ass."
Yo.
And he was small too.
Yo.
But you can see in his face like he was a man.
Yeah. You know, you ever seen you ever seen those pranks where someone was in the bus and they threw a little kid off the bus?
Oh, yeah,
And I was
yeah,
like,
the
yo,
New
what the
York
fuck
dudes.
you
Yeah,
doing?
yeah, the New York
And they get
dudes,
up, it's a grown nigga. Yo, I'm gonna end this podcast.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
This shit went for an hour and a half.
Oh man,
Oh my God.
That was good.
dude, this is a great episode.
There's some peaks up in here, though. We got some knowledge in here.
And then we went to the petty and roasting.
Yeah.
Fucking
Hey
good
man,
lord.
give a shout out to my dog Jude,
Yep.
Hero,
No cape.
Robert Bass,
No fish.
Azzam behind the boards.
We're all
bombs.
going to hell. We're all going to hell.
Sometimes the voice of reason. I'm Philip Eastbay. This is the Poppy Negro Podcast. Peace.